Perfect. Got it. This meeting is being live streamed. All right. So hello and a good, I should say grand rising, everyone, depending of where you are in the world. We are Brianna and Sonia here, and it is High Frequency Thursday. We are noon Eastern time. You guys are here to see us and talk about this wonderful thing that some of us are feeling. Some of you guys may not be feeling it. We are always here to help you guys come in and get some explanations and answers to maybe some questions you have. Or if you're like me, I've been running through the years and going through things. And as I learn, I'm like, oh, that was that lesson. And that's why I felt like that. So first and foremost, how are you guys all feeling today? Let us know. Or this week. I know this week has been a little bit crazy and triggering. I feel if you've worked on yourself a lot, and that's, I'm talking for myself, maybe Brianna can relate or share how she's feeling this week, but let us know in the comments, because it's important to have an energy check and see how, because sometimes we may not be vibing in the right way that we should, and we might interact differently. I've noticed myself having to stop myself and be, why am I acting this way? Why am I triggered by this person, this comment? And sometimes it's just, we forgot to do important things. So this is a weekly check reminder for you to get yourself in check. And also in the comments, we appreciate you guys letting us know where you're from, letting us know how you're feeling, and then sharing some tips. So Brianna, can you say hello? I'm going to tag you in this. I'm going to share in the Happy Healthy. Just as I do that, I would like for you to take over, please, and thank you.
Yes, of course. Grand Rising, everybody. My name is Brianna DeWitt, and I am coming live to you from Omaha, Nebraska. You may have seen me a few times by now on Sonia's wall. We are doing part 2 today of our chakra talk. But before that, I want to touch on Sonia's question in how is my energy? What is my energy been up to this week? I have been drained. I have been getting challenged with physical symptoms. It could be allergies, could be who knows what. But I am just, I'm hanging in there. I told Sonia last night, I'm not giving up. Like with all of the self-work and all of the spiritual enlightenment and evolution that I've gone through, I feel like I can actually fight back now. I don't feel like I'm going to be taken down as soon as I have some sort of, sinus symptoms. I was slathering myself in essential oils and coconut oil last night. So that has definitely helped me, and I am here and I'm feeling good now. How about you?
I am feeling good energy the last 2-3 days, surprisingly, because I'm on my monthly cycle. And usually I'm down for a bit. And I got to say a big thank you to my Deer Antler Velvet and all the Super Fruits friends called Peak. It's been a lifesaver, but energy wise, I feel others. And I know a lot of you are empaths. I like when I go to message someone, I'm like, oh, she's dark. Oh, and like even my husband, I had to tell him yesterday, like, you are ungrateful, like or turn it around and like look at what you're grateful for. And people are triggered like crazy, and I know that the self-development that I've done has helped a lot, because if I would be 2 years from now experiencing everything that happened in the last month or so, or last few days, I would be freaking out. I don't think I'd be live right now. So it does help to get yourself in check. It does help to meditate. I'm like, burning some incense here. This is sandalwood. I'm sitting next to my plants that's going in my greenhouse very soon. I'm using all the tools that we've discussed before. We're going to talk about them. So my energy is okay, but I know if I wouldn't have self-cared, I would be really not okay this week. So but last week was crazy, and it's weird, like it goes different. Like some people, I think it has to go with our signs too, and like what we eat, the environment, the people we're around, and what we let affect us too. So who's been feeling, have you been feeling triggered, or have you been feeling other people triggers? And for me, I just let time happen. If anyone asks, what do you do? I put things in the corner in a little box and I leave it there until it gets fixed. There's a solution, or I can come back when I'm calmer and deal with the situation properly. That's my tip for that.
Yes, solution-based thinking is very important. And like you said, your daily habits are definitely going to play a big factor in how you deal with life. How do you act when you don't feel so well? You know, that's kind of what I was talking about when I was talking about myself. I feel like I can fight back. I don't feel like I'm just, you know, at mercy of my body, and then I treat other people poorly because I don't feel good. You know, that's not okay. And I have been taking extra good care of myself this week. I took a CBD bath this morning, actually. So that definitely helped soothe my body, soothe my mind. But right now, I want to start talking about the chakras. This half hour goes by really quickly. It's 30 minutes before I know it. I can't see your comments right now. Sonia can. I think she'll be checking them out here and there while I am talking. But when we're talking about chakras, we talked last week, what are they? Where are they? And this time we want to get more in depth about what do you do with all of this information? And step one that I have for you is you locate your symptom or your ailment. So that could be a headache, it could be indigestion, it could be just that you're feeling annoyed. And then step two is that you learn which chakra that's associated with. And then you begin to figure out where the block is or where the imbalance is. And then step three, we talked about solution-based thinking. You will then apply different techniques to move that energy in your chakra and heal yourself. And the first chakra that we're going to talk about is the root or the base chakra. And that color is red. And the root chakra is located at the base of your spine, or on the front, it's your pubic bone. Your pubic bone. I had written pelvic, which is kind of the same thing. And then different areas that it regulates in your body. So when you're learning where your symptoms lie and then what that means, for your root, it's your lower back, your blood, your bones, your feet, your knees, your hips, your teeth, your nails, and your spine. And so that is a lot. I mean, your entire skeleton is ruled by your root chakra.
Yes.
And it's associated with, of course, groundedness. Yeah. We talk about getting grounded and cleansing your energy. And to have a strong root chakra, your basic needs must be met. And then you'll feel self-sufficient and secure and responsible for yourself. Crystals that deal with the root chakra are going to be your dark colored crystals. We kind of touched on this before. Red and black and gray. And so my list right here.
We're both wearing gray today too, girl.
I know. I noticed that when you said that you were just going to stay in your gray. I'm like, hey, we match.
Yeah.
Mine right here that I have for red, this is some red jasper. It has some white spots in there, but red jasper is a really strong one for your root chakra. And I love palm stones. This is a bigger palm stone, but I like to just hold them in my palm. You can massage yourself with them. And when we talk about crystals and a chakra, you can actually just lie the crystal right over that area as you're meditating, as you're watching TV, or reading, or anytime you're laying there. And I read that 20 minutes is a recommended time, but you know, any time's better than none. Some time is better than none. And then the essential oils that you can use that interact with that root chakra energy. Sonia is burning sandalwood right now, which is for your roots. Palo Santo is a good one for your root as well. Cinnamon and cedarwood. And I love the smell of cinnamon. And Leslie's always talking about cedarwood. So I think of her when I hear cedarwood.
Cinnamomum. I wonder. It's in the breathe one in the blend. It says cinnamomum. I'll research that, but it says Ravinsara. Because this is like a blend. So when you were saying those, I was just curious and I read cinnamomum. So I'll have to check. Does anyone know cinnamomum? I'll Google it.
And then of course we talked about wearing the colors associated with the chakra. So that would be red or black. Eat root vegetables to ground you to the earth. So onions, carrots, potatoes, radishes. What are you growing back there, Sonia?
It's 111, and in Vicky's land it's 1111. I love that. We actually have broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, Roma tomatoes, lima beans, a bunch of tomatoes because my son loves them. We got a few sunflower seeds, zucchinis, some cannabis because we can grow 4 of them here legal in Canada. So anything that we will consume, we'll eat. Some of them are for decoration, like sunflower seeds. We use the seeds for the birds. So we've got a little mix of everything. So, and I just love the energy that just the lights, it's like LED pink lights. And of course I love pink, but, there's something about sitting around flowers and plants and life, right? So I love it.
That is definitely interacting with your root because you're in your own little slice of nature there. And of course, when you do gardening, you're getting your hands in the soil. And so getting your hands dirty, getting your feet dirty. Yep. Getting your feet even in the sand. If you live near a beach, stomping your feet is a good way. If you can't get outside or you can't do any of the other things that we talked about, stomping your feet even inside gets you connected to the earth and the ground. Just
that must be what my toddler does. He walks so heavy. I'm like, Mika, you're not 200 pounds, dude. Like
he's got big energy.
He does.
And then lastly, affirmations and chanting. I have a deck of chakra affirmations and I just pulled a random one for each, and this one here for the base chakra or your root, I'm gonna pick one off the list here. I remain calm and tolerant during any challenging times. So that would be something that you can say to yourself. Another one is, as I observe in nature, growth takes time. So remind yourself that growth takes time.
That people want things right away, right? Sorry.
Right?
Yeah.
And rooting, that's what a root is. You know, you don't see those results right away. You have to plant your roots, plant
and you
the
get
seeds.
Buried first, right? You get in the dark, and like, because people, when they hit, like, it's like winter here, all the trees, they die off in a way. They're still alive, but they're trying to, get back. And in the spring, the beauty, the new growth comes out. But even when you're in winter season, it doesn't mean that you're dead. So I like that. I associate a lot with that.
We can't bloom year round, right?
No, we can't.
The next one, so when we're talking about going up, that's your first chakra, and you want to have that base. You want to feel secure, you want to meet your needs, you want to feel grounded to the earth, so then you can move up to the next one, which is your sacral. And that is located, it gave a very specific 2.4 inches below your belly button. So if anyone wants to measure that out, feel free. And the sacral energy is orange. And orange is one of my favorite colors. I've always loved orange. This chakra regulates your reproductive organs, your kidneys, your bladder, your pelvis, your bodily fluids, your adrenal glands, large intestines, and your lower back. So it's front to back, all the way around. It's associated with creativity, sensuality, and sexuality, and mentoring and honoring ourselves. And the personal growth areas are change and creativity. And for crystals, I have the first one on my list. This is carnelian, and carnelian is very popular. Love me some carnelian. I use it to get energy. I use it to rejuvenate my creativity.
I love that.
What's your favorite orange crystal, Sonia?
Well, I was actually, it's at the table over there. Should have brought it, but I have the heart, a carnelian heart, and and it's cold too. And like I said, I'm at that time of the month, so I was like holding it on my stomach, thinking it's going to help. And I gotta say, this big shout out too. This is helping me a lot. Before I knew about crystals, but now I don't just try one thing. I do different things that I know that can help. So I'm like, I don't even know which one's really helping, but it's the first time in years that I am good during my monthly cycle. And I can tell you all the letters of the lady problems I've had that I was diagnosed with. So for me, once you told me a few months ago, orange, yellow, red, I've been using a lot more of that intuitively during these times. So the red heart carnelian definitely is the one that I've been with this week.
That's awesome. I love it. And like I said, it's just setting, and Sonia was talking about setting it over that area, massaging yourself with the crystal is helpful. And then when we talk about using essential oils, you can put them directly on the affected area. If you wish, you can diffuse them. If you're putting them directly on your skin, you should probably dilute them with coconut oil or jojoba oil or another carrier oil like that. And the sacral essential oils, I have lemon and then orange, of course. I love the smell of lemon and orange. Very springy, very rejuvenating and zesty. Sandalwood is also for your sacral, and patchouli. And the recommended activities are dancing. Ooh. Move your hips, so especially like belly dancing or a salsa, hula hooping, which I haven't done in years. I'm tempted to buy one.
It's funny you say that, because I had some belly dancing pants, type of like bohemian pants on yesterday, and I started doing the belly dancing, and my son and my husband were looking at me, and I'm like, you know, and now you're saying that, and I haven't really done that or felt like doing that move for a long time. So, and you mentioned the lemon essential oil. A lot of people are cleaning their house right now, spring cleaning, and I know I can't do any chemicals. I used to suffocate. So now I can do my own with those, and I can put some music on and dance and do some, you know, all of those chakra things, knowing that I love doing it. I was already doing it, but now it's like, okay, there's a purpose to it. So that's fun to know. Thank you for doing all that research for us, girl. I love that.
Yeah, it's so fun for me to learn, and even more fun for me to share. And I love to share with you live. You get to learn, you know, to see your reaction to all of it and see it kind of click, you know, or really click. Journaling is another activity, painting, and writing, like you have done recently too, is another way to channel your emotions or creatively express yourself. And it talks about learning to play in your daily activities, have some fun, and remind yourself what it feels like to be joyful and feel pleasure. That will move that energy in your sacral chakra. And a card that I have is creative manifestation. I picked these completely randomly, and the one I'm going to pick off the list is I am open to receive and I am deserving. So it's all about your self-worth, your self-confidence.
I know so many watching right now can relate, because I'm going to say I have been experiencing the most growth in the last week. Internal growth, not me, but people I've been working with for a long time. Last night I was having tears because I was like, whether it's breakthrough in their life, marriage, as a mom, in their business, there's a lot of breakthroughs happening right now, and it's beautiful to see. So you've talked about planting seeds and all of that in the energy. But right now, I just want to say some people are into their best, the best road for them. They listen to the signs, they've done the work, they've, watered the seeds, and now they're about to receive. So I think that affirmation you just said probably related to a lot of people that are watching right now. So just wanted to bring that up. I'm proud of every one of you guys.
I am too. I know a lot of you that she is talking about, and I get to see the growth too. And it is amazing to grow with everybody. That's what we're here. We are not claiming to be experts or know everything. We're sharing what we know. We're growing together. We're learning together. We are vibing together as a result of that, right? That's how you vibe with somebody.
And you catching on to their vibe. Here's a tip. If let's say there's a bunch of people trying to lose weight or trying to have a happy marriage, and when you see somebody losing weight and have a happy marriage or crush it in their business, you feel that as if it's a win for you. You love it. You picture yourself there and you be happy for them. So then you're sending the universe that message that I'm ready to receive it too. My arms are wide open. And Brianna, I'm talking about you too, because I know that you've helped so many people, not just business wise, but other, and there's a lot of different areas and people that I've been seeing, whether they were like, where do I go from here? Or I'm stuck, or I need a sign, like the breakthrough needs to happen. So it's like a lot of different people. And even though the energy's crazy, things are happening. So it's a timing in our lives right now. I know a lot of people are feeling it, and we're all here for a reason. So I believe our path made us connect. And you're watching this video today because it's all aligned. So thank you for being part of our lives, whoever you are.
Yes. Thank you so much. I always said it. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for sharing your time with us, getting to know us. The next one is really going to resonate too, because this whole torso area is self-power, self-confidence, self-esteem. And so if you can build that energy, move that energy, and keep it flowing and go with the flow of everything, the movement of all of this energy, instead of hanging, sometimes you want to hang back. You want to go back to the old way. You want to give up. You want to not. I do that too. I don't claim to be perfect. And that's where these techniques come in. That's where I always say, I feel like I have options now. I feel like I can fight back. If it's not a crystal, it's essential oils. And I don't feel like I have to rely on one pill or whatever it may be. And the solar plexus is a big area for me too. My stomach has always, I used to get car sick as a kid. It's always been my stomach for me. So solar plexus is above your belly button. It regulates your pancreas, stomach, liver, spleen, gallbladder, your sternum, and your back. And the color is yellow. The associations are inner peace, personal power, self-confidence, self-worth, self-acceptance, and trusting our gut feelings. And personal growth areas, self-esteem, and we can build self-esteem by relating to the world around us. And Sonia has a solar plexus crystal with her right now. Do you want to tell us which one that is?
I call it my purple and white one that I love, and you called it fluorite with?
Fluorite, yep.
Yeah.
It's like opalized fluorite. I was talking about your yellow one.
Oh, sorry. See how I only had two. See, there's like or the right or the wrong, and of course I picked the other one. So this citrine this is citrine. Yeah. See, I have them. I don't know most about them. I just feel them.
Right. And that's perfect because she asked me, which one should I grab? I said, we're going to talk about from head to toe. It's going to relate with, somewhere along the line. And you've been having issues with your stomach. So you use the yellow, and I'll go for a yellow. And this is Bumblebee Jasper. This is one that's a little bit more rare, but I had a whole lineup from root to crown, and I just kept that there to show you guys. Another one is Tiger's Eye, yellow Tiger's Eye, amber, and rutilated quartz, and any other yellow crystal. Those are just the top ones on the list here. And of course, we go back to our yellow essential oil, lemon and lavender and rosemary and Palo Santo. And to build the energy in your solar plexus, a tip is to try things outside of your comfort zone to build your confidence. So that doesn't mean do something absolutely out of character, but something that you want to do, but you might be a little bit hesitant to try. And you are going to end up having a fun time because it's something you wanted to do and you're not holding yourself back anymore. Have belief in yourself. Build that self-worth and acceptance. And my solar plexus card here, I face each challenge with determination and courage, and I am determined to live my life to its fullest potential.
I love that.
And I can type those out. I am strong and capable. My actions speak louder than my words. And repeating the same one over and over again, it does help me. I can come out, I can ground myself with those words. Mm-hmm. And I have the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown, which we're not going to get all the way through some of those. So some of the things that just stood out to me, while I have a couple more minutes, I'm going to talk about the heart.
Yes.
The heart is, and that'd be a good way to end it. The heart is green and pink and red, and it deals with love, generosity, compassion, and forgiveness. And the personal growth areas are giving and receiving unconditional love. And that is a big one to learn. And I thought it was really cool. It said to buy yourself roses because roses, they resonate with your heart. So buy yourself some roses, show yourself some love, plant some roses. What'd you say? You already did?
I almost did. There's grocery. I do my grocery online, and yesterday I was I always look at the deals, and some roses were on deal, and I had them in the cart, and then I'm like, you know what? My flowers are about to come out. Now I say that, I'm like, oh, I should have bought myself roses. So next time I'll just put it in the cart. But I do that at least 3 to 4 times a year. I buy myself flowers just because. So you guys should do that too.
You should. They will make you smile. Rosebud tea is another suggestion. Practicing forgiveness, and be open when you show love and affection to the people that you truly love in your life. And on the list for scents is rose, lavender, geranium, and bergamot. So I have lavender here. It's one of my favorites. I'm going to take a big old sniff of it before we say goodbye to you.
Look at them sniffing lavender oil.
Hey.
You know what is one of my dreams?
First essential oil that when I was in high school, I had a little fountain that diffused oil. I didn't even know. It was before everybody was using the essential oil diffusers. So this is what it reminds me of, and it's very calming.
It is. And what I really love about this, one of my dreams and goals is I want a field of lavender. So we have a few land we bought. We live in Canada, so I'm not sure if it's going to even be possible. So we might need to buy a land in the States or somewhere warmer. But when I do have it, I will post it, and you guys could be like, yeah, she did say that. But it's been on my vision board for a long time. A real lavender field, like tons and tons and tons of rows of it. Yeah, I'm feeling it,
As a
smelling it,
photographer,
seeing it.
you can
Oh.
imagine that that's a dream for me
Mhm.
too. I want a field of sunflowers. I would
Uh-huh.
totally take a field of lavender too. And a pumpkin patch while we're putting it out there.
Here, I got a sunflower here for you on the way. I'll
Awesome.
plant them. Oh man, I love it.
We can continue to talk about chakras. If you guys were liking this format, we can go through the rest of them, the upper chakras. You can give us your questions. You can give us your ideas for next time. We are open to any ideas or questions that you might have.
I think next time too, are we going near full moon? So we could like maybe give a tip or two on the full moon. I think it's the 16th or 17th. I checked. So next week would be the 14th. Maybe we could give a tip. I know my son saw me drink in my glass water glass, I guess, and he's like, "Did you do moon water?" Because that's what we do, regular water. So we're going to be doing moon water, and it's the time a lot of people are gardening and seeds and this. So I think being intentional for that. So let us know in the comments what you guys would like to hear us talk about in the next future. We started this, we wanted to do 4 and see. I'm seeing a lot of interest. I'm loving this. I love hanging out with you, Brianna. I'm learning every week, and it's also a good habit to us to, you know, just come and share all of these. It can be a tool in the future for a lot of you that are just learning that. We can send the replays and the videos will be there. Let us know in the comments what you would like for us to continue. If you've got questions for Brianna or myself, I know I'm not the expert here, you know, but I'm still here to support and share my own things that I've experienced without having a textbook or without knowing all of that. So you can intuitively experience this, or you can be doing your research and like, okay, having the facts and all of that. And I like that we can work that way.
And we can blend them both, you know, like you said, when you moved your hips intuitively and then the next day you found out why, right?
Lavender grows in France like that. Oh, well, good thing we just started to our business in France. So Tony says she uses rosewater toner and love the scent. Rosewater is amazing. I have a little spray I use as a toner too. And then love this format. Kim says she'll do the pumpkin patch. Ooh, that would be awesome. And show how to cleanse crystals. So next Thursday, let's put that on the list. Felita says she's tried to do the rosemary and lavender. The rosemary came out well. Lavender from seed again. It's very hard. Any lavender shrub or even seeds I've killed. Like, so, you know, that's why it's like, it's going to be a challenge for me. And I'm not the green thumb. I try. My husband's the one behind all of this. I can't take any credit this year. I've done some in the past. And then Felita says she's grown pumpkins. Kelly loves lavender and sunflowers. And Vicky also mentioned how to prepare for full moon. So continue this topic, Felita says. And then Tony Jones will grow lavender field. We'll run in it. We'll take pictures. We'll smell, right?
I'll be there.
Awesome. And then Alice says, definitely love to hear the rest of the chakras. Leslie have some growing and not a green thumb. So I love that. I have one lavender plant and waiting to see if he comes back. Well, sending all the love that it comes back, Tony, because send a picture. We can send it love. And I know that there's some crystals also that you already suggested to me to put in your plants that can help. So see, we're going to hang out with each other every Thursday for, 30, 35, 40 minutes sometimes. And then we'll educate you, entertain you, get to learn from you guys too, because the comments here matter a lot. So make sure that you share here because people will watch the replay after.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. I'm excited for next week already. Anything else before we say bye to the crew?
I'm just excited. I love all the feedback that you shared because I can't see the comments. So thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate that.
I know I missed a few. There's some at the beginning I missed, but
I'm going to check it out afterwards too. I'll be there on the comments.
Awesome. And you guys, if you have any questions, you can use the comments. We are here to help you with that. And if there's anything that we've mentioned, whether it's essential oil sprays, crystals, incense and stuff, just ask. We can definitely plug you in. If you are seeing this from one of our wonderful business partners, make sure that you get back to them so that you can get the link where you can purchase essential oils and different things like that. And with that being said, we are Thursday, High Frequency Thursday. We wish you an amazing day. And I always say happy, healthy, wealthy is the way to be. And with all these tools we've been doing, the wonderful people I get to be partnered up with, and the way the world is going, we're now creating life how it should be. And I love that. I love the people we are with, all the friends around the world, followers, fans, haters, even haters, right? We love you, and thank you for everything. So Brianna, we'll see you live here next week. And thank you again for all the knowledge you give us every week.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
Bye, guys.